Need for Speed Unbound, new trailer. Jumping straight in is everything. RSR. Oh my god, prove your skill. This is a new type of event. This is takeovers in Need for Speed Unbound. Hitting things, drive with style, do jumps. Oh my goodness, we're gonna have to break this down. What is going on? So it looks like it's kind of a... What the...
I'd rather put money on my grandmother.
Bro. A little bit of roasting. Oh my goodness, there's a lot of gameplay in this one. We have to break this down properly, but it seems like takeover events are stunt events.
I like your style.
Are they? Keep the combo alive. Oh, it's interesting. Yeah, I don't particularly know.
See, I was rooting for you too, man. You made me proud.
Okay, so that is takeover events in Need for Speed Unbound. We need to figure out what the hell just happened. So, let's talk about exactly what the hell we just saw. We need to break this thing down. First things first, the RSR looks to have some new customization, which is pretty damn cool. There seems to be cars hanging. This looks like a dock area, not quite a dock, but you know what I'm saying. It's near a dock area. We've got ASAP Rocky heading off the event there over in the corner and starting the event. So, what it seems like, realistically, is you smash into things. Unless that's like some kind of drift idea, you got to try and keep your drift going as much as you can. You've got this, which is air, for example. It's giving points, as you can see, boosting smash and checkpoint. So what I'm going to say, what it seems like, is maybe this is like Forza style event. You know, in free roam when you get points based on hitting things and doing jumps and it seems like you get points for doing it, the more points win. So it looks like a weird mishmash of different things. I know a lot of people thought that takeover events would be like those illegal takeovers. It's clearly not. You seem to be just kind of smashing things, getting drift score. We know there's rumors about the fact that there might not be drift events or drag events in the game. This clip is randomly 30 frames a second when the rest is 60.
Like you stole it. I like your style.
Thank you, ASAP. And yeah, keep the combo alive. So it just looks like a points event is the majority of it. A little bit confusing. It's not quite what I had in mind for this style of event. I don't know about you guys, but what a strange type of event. I mean, I'm always open for something new, but interesting. I'm gonna be honest, what I was hoping for is something kind of similar to Need for Speed Carbon. If you've not played Need for Speed Carbon, each of these regions, pretty much, they're owned by different crews, and you have to do all the events in that area, and then you essentially claim the areas on the map. That, to me, is what I was hoping from takeovers. Think like a big multiplayer session, maybe, where essentially you could work collectively, kind of doing burnout style challenges, doing races, doing the mini objectives, and collectively as a crew then claiming that area. That's what I thought it was gonna be, if I'm totally honest. So of course there is some more information on the website. Out here, street style is everything. Take over sections of the city by pulling huge drifts, smashing collectibles, and proving your skills to Lakeshore's most stylish street racers. This is all about steez over speed. is that a thing? But don't be afraid to go fast too. Now you've got it, make ASAP Rocky proud. I don't quite understand. It feels a bit like, I don't know if you would have played it, but Need for Speed Payback had a game mode that kind of sounds similar. I'm gonna be honest, when we played the Speed Cross events in Need for Speed Payback, I'm gonna be totally clear with you. I thought they were pretty dreary. I didn't quite understand the idea. It genuinely looks very similar. You can see. I don't want to say this is repurposed, but it might be repurposed. I guess people maybe liked the Speed Cross return and it's just a better name for it. It's a type of event in the game rather than charging you as it for DLC. But if there are no drift events in the game, I guess this makes it a little bit more exciting. There's things you can do. You don't have to do drifting. However, I want drifting. I think it's pretty clear that we need drifting, but maybe now this is confirmation that it could potentially be there. We've got some images from the game as well. We've got ASAP Rocky talking to the megaphone thingy bobber, and we've got the RSR saying positive vibes until you see the RSR pass you like you're a baboon. So a little bit confusing to say the least. This looks like Speed Cross, smells like Speed Cross, But we've got ASAP Rocky and a little bit more on theme with Need for Speed. I think maybe that's them trying to really just see if this format works. But again, I will say I'm always welcome to new styles of events. That makes so much sense to me in Need for Speed. We've lost a lot of types of events, but I think the name Takeover, don't really know if this fits. I think Takeover should have been used for the idea that I said a little bit earlier, but at least we seem to have some form of event that requires drifting, and maybe you can use these as drift events if we don't have them, because that would be pretty upsetting for the people that like drifting. I don't know. It's a little bit confusing. I think I would have preferred something else, but of course, maybe someone out there is very excited for this. Oh, we did actually see some other gameplay too, including exhaust tuning. So over on the PlayStation side of things, well, they gave us some extra stuff. We got to see a little bit more of Need for Speed Unbound in action. That's including 2 new gameplay videos. Unfortunately, there's absolutely no sound with these whatsoever. However, it's pretty cool to see. So basically, this ASAP Rocky's car pretty much confirming that we're going to be able to get it. It's a race showing you right at the end, big old boosting. In my opinion, actually, weak old boosting, because it doesn't particularly seem like this is a very strong boost at all. And the speed being about 170, 180, maybe this isn't actually that late on. I mean, also considering the money in the heat level 3, this is baby territory. Come on. So not only that, we got to see this exhaust tuning, customization, and you may look at this and think, this is pretty much the same as Heat. There's something you may have missed. We spoke about this a little bit before. The forced induction noise. That's going to allow us, it said in the article earlier, a couple of weeks ago, we're going to be able to change how loud or what type of noise the forced induction is going to make, which is pretty damn sweet. And actually, we've got to see up here, this is an S2. This is an S2? Wait, that's Forza. S+. On the menu, we've got body, paints and wrap, driving effects, vanity items, exhaust sound. The big note here, my friends, is that this is actually the garage. This is how we're customizing cars now. We're no longer are we sat in a garage. We're actually in kind of a Pro Street style menu. I'm not sure how I feel about that. I feel like I'm going to miss the kind of garage theme. However, we're still doing all the things we did previously. But those are actually the big 2 take-homes from this. The forced induction option, which is really nice to see, and the garage going bye-bye when you customize. Not sure how I feel about that one. Side note, on vanity items, this is an idea that I'm just going to throw out there. Imagine like little drift charms that you could unlock and other little tiny bits that don't really change the car hugely, but drift charms. How cool would that be? Collaborations with other brands. Pac-Man! Give me a Pac-Man charm! Takeover events in Need for Speed Unbound then. What do you think? Are you excited? Are you not sure? I put myself on the fence of not sure. However, more events, more good. Smash like, subscribe, and maybe check out this video. Peace.